We're talking with Billy from the Fell, a great band. You can check out their website, thefellmusic.com. Talas, many years ago, a group that opened for Van Halen. And would there ever be a chance that you could revisit that group? I know you have in the past here and there, but in the future, is there a future for that first band that we know from Billy Sheehan?
Yeah, it could be. We sadly we lost our lead singer Phil right after the completion of a new record entitled 1985, uh, uh, paying tribute to the spirit of what music was like in 1985, which was quite a Wild West version of the way it is now. And we're looking at a singer that can do the show, and I think we could possibly found him. Make a while do. It won't be a full-time thing at all. It'll be something we can do like on a break from the Fell or when we're not touring with the Fell. But I love that band. I love that music, and I get email about it every day. So I think a lot of people would be pleased to see us go do some shows.
Absolutely. I
Certainly
would be
would be.
pleased for that to happen. That would be great. And any memories you could share touring, opening for Van Halen when you were back in Talas? I mean, what year was that? Was that late 70s, early 80s?
1980, the Women and Children First tour.
Right. Wow. And how did they discover you? Like, how did they get turned on to you and ask you to do the tour?
Well, we had a manager in Buffalo who was kind of our main manager guy. His name was Harvey, and he was the local promoter. So he would bring all the bands into town. So Emerson, Lake and Palmer, or Yes, or Van Halen, or any huge band. He would be the guy that would do the deal. So he sent our stuff to a Premier Talent, was the booking agency that does Van Halen and another bunch of huge bands, and they liked it. And so they sent it to, unknown to us, they sent it to Ed Van Halen. He heard it and goes, "Yeah, let's put him on as an opener." And so I got into the car to go to a gig one night and said, "Hey, guess what?" I go, "What?" "We're going on tour with Van Halen." Oh, holy cow! But what's noteworthy is that manager Harvey is Harvey Weinstein.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's no longer
No
in the
longer
music.
booking bands. Yeah. Yeah, he's got his hands full with other stuff. But yeah. And do you remember meeting Eddie and Dave for the first time? Was it after that first gig or when did that happen? Any memories of that?
Just before the first gig, we're sitting in our dressing room, and it was kind of L-shaped, so I could see the guys in the dressing room, but they couldn't see the door, and I could see the door from where I was sitting. The door opened, and Ed Van Halen walks in, and they all said later, "Man, you should have seen the look on your face." And Ed came in and he goes, "Which one of you guys is Billy Sheehan?" And, "Oh, me, I am." "Oh, Mr. Cotter." And I don't know how he heard of me, but I was blown away. And they were just great. They were awesome and nice to us and cool. And yeah, we learned a lot on that tour. It was an amazing thing. And they kicked ass. On their worst night, they were only spectacular. So.
Right. And of course, you went on to have a history with David Lee Roth that we all know about. But were there ever any jams with Eddie, like at Soundcheck or anything like that on that tour or at any point in history for that
Oh,
matter?
not on that tour. We didn't actually play together. Eventually, I did a gig or two with him through the years, and went up to his house, his studio with he and Alex, and did a jam thing, but not on that tour. They run a tight ship, Van Halen on tour. It was like a military operation, and they come in and they hit it out. So there's no like jammy fooling around time. Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be
Right on.
when it's supposed to be. So.